Rated reaction is for mature audiences only. So if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
It's another beautiful day to be a raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield, I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation, and you come back. Why? Because it's time. Time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And where is that, might you ask? Well, it is getting late in the weekend. You may have lost your way. So let me give you some simple directions. It's just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop on the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman and a scholar, as well as a man of commerce. So you slip in what you should. He's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left, and then a right. And as you find yourself strolling down the street, you're going to pass a deep, dark, creepy-ass alley to your immediate right. As you pass that alley, you're going to be hit with a cool breeze that chills you right to your skeletal core. And you find yourself asking, Was that the autumn wind? Well, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. That's what you find at the end. It's a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and this is the official post-game reaction with yours truly, the Commish. And, well, I really could have summed it up with the halftime show because there really wasn't much football after that. At least not on the Raiders' behalf. You're not going to win a game in the National Football League in the second half when you can only muster 6 points. Nothing else needs to be said. You have to score more than 6 points. You cannot expect to win a game with Carlson carrying the team. That's just not how you get it done. Just not how you get it done. The end of the game, cars under fire. The offensive line all of a sudden couldn't stop anybody. It was a continual assault on Derek Carr. It was lack of adjustment in the second half. Lack of fire. I don't even know what to say. Everything just continued to go south as the second half. They continued to have opportunities. Every time there was a little bit of a crack where you could get back in, again, we gave up a big play. Lost Garyon Conley to a concussion in the second half as he bounced his melon off the turf. I was excited about this game coming into this week. It was set up as a Raider team that had played good in consecutive weeks, who had come off a big win, was going on the road to play a team missing their starting quarterback, their stud tight end, their number one wide receiver, playing with a fucking goddamn quarterback with the name of some 70s game show host, and we are, and this is what we come out with. This is what we come out with. This should have been a victory and a continued gelling of a young team, and that is not what happened. I'm concerned about the last two games and our starting quarterback playing behind this line and the way they're playing. JD's right. The one shot when Derek Carr didn't see him coming, the blind side, that's the type of hit that puts your quarterback out. That leaves $125 million laying in a heap on the field. With a 3-11 team, I don't want to see that shit. Let's throw McCarron out there. Let's see what he's got. Why not? Why not? Richard puts the ball on the ground, and then in the second half, he makes a... That's been my knock on Jalen Richard the whole time. Jalen Richard he's been one of our bright spots this year. He had fumble issues last year. That was my big knock on coming in, but until the last two games, he'd been solid. Now all of a sudden, he's got the gips again. I don't know what the deal is. The offense just could not get it going. Bad penalties when we were in the red zone. Just an inability to finish drives and put the ball in the paint. It was just complete ineptness on our offensive part. The defense, what I saw last week, they regressed a little bit coming this week. It was not the same defense that I thought I saw last week. I did see guys in the pocket, but just could not seem to get a hold on Driscoll. He just seemed to keep getting outside and he was making things happen with his feet, and you can't have that happen, man. You've got to get that guy down when you get that kind of penetration, and we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. It was bad football. Bad football. I really hoped for more today. I'm really disappointed. I'd said it all week. I was looking forward to today's game. I believe there's reason to bring the fire next week. It's on Monday night. It's division rival. It's the Donkeys. The Donkeys are bad. They just officially got eliminated today by the Browns. Or yesterday by the Browns. Fucking Donkeys. So, we got that, and it's probably the last game ever in Oakland. And hey, now, not condoning any illegal activity, I know, but some of you are going to do it anyway. Anybody gets one of them seats out of that Coliseum at the last game ever in Oakland, messes the page, we might be able to cut a deal. It looked really sweet in my Raider man cave. So hopefully we'll see some fire there, but I did not. The positive fire I seen against Kansas City, the positive fire I seen or saw last week against the Steelers in that big win, I really saw a big decrease in that this week. It was unfortunate. Here's the breakdown of how it went through in the first half. We started out with them putting the ball first. We punted, they punted, we fumbled. We answered back with an interception, Eric Harris's first pick of his career. Then we punted, then they scored a touchdown. Then we punted, then they scored a touchdown. Going into the second quarter, down. Then we fumbled the ball. They kicked a field goal. Then finally we scored. The 1-yard touchdown pass to Lee Smith. They kicked a field goal, punt. We're down. Going into the half. They come out. We force the punt that we needed. And we get a field goal. Put ourselves in a little bit of a situation. They punt again. We get another field goal. Now things are looking good. We allow a field goal and come into the fourth quarter with a chance. And then we punt. Then they punt. Then we kick a field goal. Give ourselves another chance. And they go down and score a touchdown. And then we punt. And game over. Stat line, Derek Carr goes 21 for 38, 263 yards and a touchdown. Doug Martin leads the way on the ground with 9 carries for 39 yards. Waller, the tight end, the longest rush of the day with 21 yards. Jordy Nelson, 6 receptions for 88 yards. Jalen Richard, 5 receptions for 67 yards. And Waller had the big one with 1 catch for 44 yards. Jordy also had a 44-yarder as the 2 longs of the day. And Eric Harris got his first interception. I really thought this was going to be our first back-to-back wins of the season. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I really have nothing else to say. It was a disappointing loss in a disappointing season in a game where they really had a chance to show the fan base that there was some fight in this young team. That they had some resolve and they had some foresight to look forward and something to fight for, something to prove. I didn't see that. I didn't see that today. It was a disappointing performance towards the end of a disappointing season. I only hope they can muster it for the last 2 games. It's divisional. And let's just mess them up, man. Let's just do something bad to the Donkeys in the last game in Oakland on Monday night in front of the world with the lights shining. And let's trip the Chiefs up on the way in to the playoffs as we head to the couch. Because 2 more weeks, that's where we're going. I'm not happy about it, and you shouldn't be either. But it is what it is. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation!